Hi Leo, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly report for the month of August. I can't believe that I'm saying that it's August already, but it is your birthday season, so I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you're doing fun things to celebrate and to enjoy the summer. And the big news is that at the end of July, Jupiter, which is the grand benefic, and the planet of optimism and expansion and good fortune, as well as higher wisdom and learning and teaching, re-entered the fixed air sign of Aquarius, where it will be until December 29th. And it's transiting in your house of partnerships and relationships, and Jupiter opens doors. It may be retrograde right now, but it's still really good in the 7th house, and particularly in Aquarius, which is a very social sign. So if you're single, this is an excellent time for meeting new people. It expands your options to meet people in various ways. And if you have your own business or if you're looking for a job, it's also good for socializing and connecting. And it just, again, this is a nice energy. Jupiter in Aquarius brings a lot of opportunities to network. Saturn, which is the architect of the zodiac, entered Aquarius on December 17th of 2020, and it will be there until March 7th of 2023 in your house of relationships. If there are partnerships where you're not growing, it'll become more and more clear. So for some Leos, there will be endings or divorces, but if you're in a relationship where it's, helping you to grow and there is maturation, some Leos will be getting married or committed. This is a time to commit to how you grow. And if you have your own business, it's also really important to market yourself so you can build the clientele. On August 1st, the Sun and Mercury are transiting in your sign, and Venus and Mars are both transiting in the mutable earth sign of Virgo, in your house of income, what you value, and how you can earn money. So the focus is on socializing and having fun, but also it's focusing on how you can create new financial prospects. On August 1st, the Sun and Mercury meet up at 10:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 10 degrees of your sign. And that's a very creative signature, good for doing creative thinking. But if that's a day that you can lay low and work more on your own, I would recommend it, because later at 5:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mercury opposes Saturn, and that could bring conflict or challenges with other people. There could be delays. And then later at 11:14 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on August 2nd at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Sun opposes Saturn, and that can definitely bring breakups and reality checks, so just bear that in mind. On August 2nd, Juno, which is an asteroid that represents partnering, stations direct at 7:43 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 8 degrees of the mutable fire sign of Sagittarius. And this is in your house of romance and creativity. Juno in Sagittarius is partnering through optimism, and that's a nice energy for all of us. And then late on August 2nd, Venus forms a magical trine to Uranus. And this occurs at 11:53 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and also on August 3rd at 2:53 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And for you, this could bring unexpected financial opportunities. It's very creative, it's very romantic, but for you in particular, it's probably involving career and money, so that's a good thing. And then later on the 3rd at 9:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mercury squares Uranus. And for most of us, we can expect that there could be some unexpected news. With Uranus, expect the unexpected. And so just recognize it probably will be with career. Maybe there's some changes, or you're really busy. On August 4th, the sun forms a beautiful trine to Chiron, the wounded healer. And this happens at 6:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that's a good day for doing meditation and manifesting work. On August 6th, the sun in your sign squares Uranus at 7:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Uranus has been transiting in your house of career on and off since May 15th of 2018. Maybe there are unexpected twists and turns. Also could be very exciting. So hopefully it's that type of energy. On the, let's see here, on the 8th of August, how could I forget, there is a new moon that takes place in your sign at 9:50 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 16 degrees and 14 minutes of the fixed fire sign of Leo. Now this is your annual new moon. The sun is in its dignity in Leo. It loves being there. And the new moon is always a time for setting new intentions. And for you, it's falling in your house of new beginnings. So really work with that energy and really manifest. And the new moon is conjunct Mercury, which means a lot of communication and ideas. On August 9th, Venus opposes Neptune at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That could bring deception with financial partnerships, or maybe there's miscommunication, but just be wary if you're planning a business endeavor that day. On the 10th of August, the sun opposes Jupiter at 9:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I think that's more of a fun and excessive energy. I don't think it's negative. And then on on August 11th, Mercury enters the mutable earth sign of Virgo at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where it will be until August 29th. And Mercury loves being in Virgo. It's in its dignity, and for you it's transiting in your house of income and creativity and what you value. So really helping you to focus on your finances. And then on August 15th at 9:27 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on August 16th at, it's at 9:27 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on August 15th, and on August 16th it's at 12:27 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Venus, which is the love goddess, enters the cardinal air sign of Libra, and for you it's going to be transiting in your house of communication, local community, local travel, thoughts and ideas. It's a really nice energy. Venus loves being in Libra. It is the love goddess, and in Libra it's all about relationships and partnerships and finding beauty, and it will be there until September 10th. So again, if you're single, it brings great opportunities for meeting people, but even so, it's a great time for marketing yourself, meeting new people, learning new things, and feeling positive. So Venus loves being a Libra. That's a good thing. And then on August 18th, Mars and Mercury meet up at 11:28 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that could be a bit combative or contentious energy, but it's falling in your house of income, so maybe you're getting very busy and focused on financial projects. And then on the 19th of August, the sun opposes Jupiter at 8:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and again, I feel that's probably a lot going on, a very excessive energy, nothing negative about it. And later though, at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Uranus, which is the planet of brilliance and chaos, stations retrograde at 14 degrees of the fixed Earth sign of Taurus, and it's retrograding in your house of career. We feel that 5 days before and 5 days after, so we can expect around that time frame that there might be a heightened anxiety, there might be a lot of change or sudden moves. Uranus represents rapid change, and for you it's retrograding in your house of career, and it's a review period of how you can be more innovative in what you do. And then let's see here, on the 20th of August, Mercury forms a magical aspect to Uranus at 4:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that's magical thinking, really good for brainstorming on your own or with other people. And then on August 21st, Mars, which is the planet of action, forms a beautiful trine to Uranus at 11:38 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on August 22nd at 2:38 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That is very innovative energy for you for professional opportunities that may come out of the blue. Maybe you're employing more technology in what you're doing, but that is a good energy. And then there is a full moon that occurs at 8:02 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 29 degrees and 37 minutes of the fixed air sign of Aquarius. This full moon falls in your house of relationships. Maybe it's bringing completion or fruition to things you've been working on. Some relationships may end, but it also might be that maybe you've been working and building to something and it reaches another level, and it is conjunct Jupiter just within a degree. Jupiter will be at 28 degrees of Aquarius. So I think that can expand the emotions, but it's also still very positive with Jupiter, the grand benefic, involved. And then on August 26th, Venus opposes Chiron, the wounded healer, at 9:24 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that could bring up issues, maybe things that you're sorting out around your identity and all the things that we might be sorting, but it's not necessarily negative, because later at 10:24 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mercury forms a beautiful trine to Pluto, and that's really good for you for focusing on up-leveling your money and your financial prospects. On August 30th, Mercury enters the cardinal air sign of Libra at 1:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and it will be there for quite some time because it retrogrades on September 27th at 25 degrees of Libra. So a lot of focus for you on networking, communication. Maybe you're going to take some classes, or maybe you're going to teach some classes. So we wish you a lot of luck, Leo, and thank you.